Scottish Conservative leader Douglas Ross was heckled during First Minister's question as anger grew over Chancellor Rishi Sunak's trip to California amid the UK's coronavirus chaos. Douglas Ross turned on the pressure during a tense First Minister's question after he attacked the SNP for confusing businesses over when new coronavirus guidance comes into effect. The Scottish Conservative leader put a spotlight on Health Secretary Humza Yousaf and Deputy Leader John Swinney, who gave conflicting dates on updated advice over Christmas, and skewered Nicola Sturgeon over her lack of support for Scottish retail and hospitality businesses. But angry MSPs deflected the assault back on Mr. Ross and demanded to know where Chancellor Rishi Sunak was before the First Minister blamed the Treasury for not giving Scotland enough financial support. Speaking during First Minister's questions, Mr. Ross criticised Ms. Sturgeon's confusing advice over when new Omicron rules come into place across Scotland. Hospitality and retail venues have been told to ramp up efforts with social distancing and contact tracing, with Deputy First Minister John Swinney saying the government could not rule out further restrictions. Mr. Ross slammed the SNP for not providing clarity on what dates these new guidelines will come into place and said, "Businesses are looking to the government. They are trying to get the clarity and we can't get it between the Health Secretary, the First Minister and the Deputy First Minister." During his attack, other MSPs could be heard shouting, "Where is Rishi Sunak?" following the news he is visiting the USA on official government business. Mr. Ross continued his condemnation of the SNP and said it was unfortunate the Scottish Government was confusing businesses at this time. Ms. Sturgeon replied, "The guidance will be published. I expect, before we head out of the chamber. Businesses have been communicated with throughout the week. Much of what we are asking businesses to do now is what they have done at previous stages in the pandemic. Many of the businesses' supermarkets, for example, still have some of these measures in place," the Deputy First Minister accidentally said tomorrow instead of today because tomorrow the regulations come into force. He immediately corrected that. "So you know, for goodness sake, we have a virus reaching, or in this country, we are trying to act of speed to protect people as much as possible, because that is our duty."